Just finishing up on, just a little, I guess a little personal note here. It's Father's Day this weekend, and my dad was a long time resident of Woodhaven. He grew up in Brooklyn, and him and my mom they moved here, and we lived originally we lived actually over in Richmond Hill for like a half a year when I was just born, and then we moved over here. We lived on 95th Street, Jamaica Avenue. And then things got a little crazy. There we had some tenants living upstairs that were a nightmare. And we ended up moving to South Ozone Park, 123rd Street over there. Stayed there for about a year and then moved back here to Woodhaven on the other side of the boulevard. We were down now near 91st Street. And that's where we lived until we moved into this house, and my dad moved up here. My dad now, it was this July 1st, will be gone 5 years. And he was a special guy to me. We were really close. He was truly my best friend. And there's times that I look at some of the stuff that I've done on Project Woodhaven, and that I've done with my wife and stuff, and I wonder how different it would be if he had been around, because he would have really been into this. He'd have been really into the whole Project Woodhaven thing and the old pictures and stuff. But I also realized that if he was around, I probably wouldn't be doing this. It was just when he was around, my whole life was focused in this house and this property. He and I would be, today after work today, we would have cut the grass and we'd have sat down, had a beer in the backyard. I'd be getting ready to go downstairs and talk to him about how the Mets beat the Yankees. That's the kind of things that, those are the kind of things you miss. And you find other things to fill your life, brings you to the next stage. And, one of the things my dad, brought to me was an appreciation of art. And, one time I was a dumb kid, I was supposed to, over the summer, I was supposed to go to the Museum of Art. And for some reason, I got Museum of Modern Art stuck into my head. And I told my dad that's where we have to go, and that's where he took me. And it was the wrong museum, and he was pissed off at me because, I was a stupid kid. But we ended up walking through, and we came across Van Gogh's painting, Starry, Starry Night. And, that was something he had been dying to see. It was a big hit at the time for Don McLean. Vincent, the song. It's a beautiful song. And he sat down with me, and we sat in front of that painting for about 40 minutes, just sitting there, and he was talking to me. And, he told me, he said, take a look at this, son. He said, remember this painting. And he said, years from now, you might visit some museum and see this painting. And who knows, maybe you'll have a son of your own by then. And I'll probably be long, long gone. But look at this painting. And imagine all the people over the years, presidents, popes, rich people, and poor people, janitors, people who have nothing, coming and who have looked at this same exact canvas and the same exact painting as we're looking at right now. And years from now, you'll sit down and you look at this painting and you remember that this is the exact same painting that we looked at together. And it's a piece of history, and it's something we share together and we'll share together again. Years from now, when you look at it again, even though I'm not here, you'll know we looked at this together. And that's the way I feel when I look around Woodhaven. I see my dad. So for my dad, I remember him this weekend. Everybody, God bless, and have a great weekend. Thank you.